I mean, what we ended up getting, what was it? What's happening, film nerds? Dave the Film Junkie here. All right, well, I'm glad I held up on this one too. I'm meaning to do a video about the De-Snydering. The Dee Snider, not the lead singer of Twisted Sister, no. The De-Snydering from Warner Brothers of Steppenwolf. That's right, because, I mean, obviously it was, I mean, I don't think anybody really noticed at first, but it was, when you look at the visual that we got in Batman vs. Superman and what we ended up getting, there was a drastic change. And now we got more concept art of that change, and of course the concept art looks very much like we saw in Batman vs. Superman when we saw Lex Luthor, of course, communicating with Steppenwolf about the mother boxes and everything like that. And yeah, you could tell this is just part of that de-snidering process, because obviously the way he looked right here is just I mean, he looks menacing as shit. He looks scary. Now, is it exactly how he's represented in the comic books? No, but you know, neither is the what we got too, because in the comic books, of course, they make him look very human-like and everything. And I think if they were just gonna try to make him not look as scary and menacing, they might as well just put his actual face, did some kind of like Lord of the Rings type thing, you know, like they make the wizards all huge, and of course the hobbits are small. I don't know. They could have just did something better, because a lot of people always now complain that there's too many CGI villains and it just doesn't look as good and blah, 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 which is true. It doesn't, and it seems like when that happens, you kind of lose something, I guess. You kind of lose something with the villain when they're full-on CGI. But the thing is, though, I think we would have gotten a lot more of Steppenwolf, because there, you know, a lot of his backstory and the mother box backstory stuff was just cut out. So a lot of things, like when he's talking to the boxes and calling them mother, and I think they would have kept this. I think if they would have kept this concept and you know, kept a lot of his scenes, I mean, he would have been a throwaway villain. A lot of people have said that. People who are, you know, who don't really deal with, like, you know, the comic book movies, you know, just actual like critic, like people who aren't like biased and everything like that. I've heard people talk about, you know, that I share opinions with, who are not biased on either side of Marvel or DC or bubble. They just say, like, yeah, he was a throwaway villain. He was pretty much nothing. And I think if they would have kept this concept, yeah, it would have been a whole lot better. And then the question is like, how early on did they change the concept? Well, we have this pre-visual effects video that was like floating by. And by the way, why was this shot? I totally didn't even think about it. This shot was not in the movie, was it? The shot of the feet of them showing up, I'm guessing this is when they approached Superman. In the movie, all we heard was just a little, right? And then Superman turned around, and then there they were. Why would they? Oh, I get it. Because that shot was absolutely beautiful. Get rid of it! Anyways, we're talking about Steppenwolf. But, yeah, these little pre-visual effects videos, like, got leaked out or something like that. You can find them on, if you follow Fiona at #SnyderCut, FukaJang0627. She actually developed, you know, the Snyder Cut whole website and everything like that. It's not one of those where they're demanding they're this, that, and this. It's just a discussion site, and, you know, if you have questions, she answers them, and blah, blah, blah. It's not one of those, it's not a protest thing, and blah, blah, blah. But, of course, there's going to be people that are just totally be like, oh, these fucking idiots, blah, blah, blah. Relax. Just let these people do their thing. Follow her. She's been finding this stuff, and she has the videos of the little scenes that were that you see, and you actually see, you know, this actually the Steppenwolf that we were supposed to get. And yeah, it just kind of sucks, because he looked really menacing, looked really freaky. I mean, he looked like a demon, a devil, and that's exactly what Lex Luthor was talking about in Batman vs Superman. And there it is. But whatever, it's okay. It's whatever. I mean, I would have still been okay with the look that we got. It's just they removed so much of his backstory that he was, like I said, he was just a throwaway villain. He was weak as hell. It's like, why even have him in there? She also has a thing too where it shows like looks like parademons walking out of the flying fox, and then they get shot at, which is probably by the Batmobile, or they're walking into the flying fox. They probably get shot at, and then maybe the Batmobile just shoots out right out. Oh god, terrible, absolutely terrible, guys. Warner Brothers. My guess is it was changed early on. I guarantee you. It was probably changed really early on. It was a studio decision. I don't think it was a Whedon decision or anything like that. I don't think he would go that drastic. He was just there to reshoot stuff and blah blah blah. For all we know, he liked this concept. I mean, I know we're kind of hating on him right now, but you never know. He probably liked the early concept and wondered, hey, let's use this instead. But it's okay. He was instructed to do his thing. He didn't do it that well, but what can you do? Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about it down below. I'll post the link to her videos, and like I said, just follow her if you want to have some more updates with that stuff. It's pretty good stuff. So yeah, go check it out. Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel. Visit filmjunkie.com for all my content. And of course, visit the closet for stickers and shirts. All right, guys? I'll talk to you later.